According to Lao Tzu, power is not real power. Emptiness is the real power. And what is achieved through action is momentary, and what is attained through inaction alone is eternal and everlasting. There is no value in obtaining that which must be attained through effort. The meaningfulness lies only in that which is obtained without effort. The place that can be reached through effort is not outside the world, and where one drowns into the emptiness without any effort, that is liberation. Once upon a time, the Emperor of China heard that there was an extraordinary saint named Lao Tzu living in his kingdom, and he lives a simple life. When ministers of the kingdom explained to the emperor that every word of Lao Tzu holds the truth of life, and that there is no enlightened person like him anywhere, the emperor thought of going to see how great Lao Tzu truly was. The next day, the emperor set out to meet Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu lived in a small hut near the mountain, and the road was very long. Along the way, the emperor asked people about Lao Tzu. People also praised Lao Tzu. The emperor thought that Lao Tzu would be a truly intelligent, educated, and influential person. In the evening, when the emperor reached outside Lao Tzu's hut, a laborer was working in a small garden. His body was covered in dirt, and he had no sandals on his feet. The emperor asked, "Hey gardener, where is Lao Tzu? I want to meet him." The gardener replied, "Sir, please have a seat inside. I will call Lao Tzu." The emperor sat inside and began to wait. After a while, Lao Tzu entered the hut and greeted him. The emperor was surprised and said, "Oh, you're the same gardener who was outside." Lao Tzu said, "Yes, I was doing a small task. I am indeed the gardener and also Lao Tzu. Can you please tell me the reason for your visit?" The emperor said, "I have heard that you are an extraordinary person in the whole kingdom. So, I came to meet you. I want to receive guidance on self-awareness from you. But please forgive me. I observe that you don't possess any books, accomplishments, or signs of any kind of art. Yet, you appear very calm. Can you share your secret with me?" Lao Tzu said, "It would be better to meet in the morning. Meet me before sunrise tomorrow." With that, Lao Tzu became silent. That night, the emperor could not sleep. He was curious about what Lao Tzu would reveal to him. The next day, the emperor arrived, and Lao Tzu was standing in the garden. Lao Tzu said, "Come here, emperor. Slowly water the plants in this garden. Keep doing this for these 10 plants. But while watering, don't do anything else. Don't think of anything else. Keep your focus on the water and the plants. If any thoughts arise, take a pause and then continue watering the plants. When you have watered all the plants, then come to me." This was the first time the emperor had received such a task. He carefully watered each plant one by one. He was about to water the 4th plant when he started thinking about the gardens of his palace. The emperor was wise. He knew that Lao Tzu was testing him. If he cheated, he would be caught. So the emperor went back to watering the 1st plant again. But as soon as he reached the 2nd plant, he again began to think about the river. The emperor became troubled and returned to the 1st plant again. No matter how hard he tried, he became more and more anxious, finding himself stuck in some thought or another. Finally, evening came, but the emperor could not reach the last plant. When the emperor got tired and sat down, then Lao Tzu came to him and said, "Emperor, I am very pleased with your honesty. Therefore, listen to this very carefully and try to understand this. When the mind becomes empty of thoughts, its true nature, which is silent awareness, is revealed. At that moment, even the simplest action can give you boundless knowledge and peace." The king said, "But how is that possible? When we work, we are often troubled by many thoughts." Lao Tzu said, "Emperor, you were not watering the plant. You wanted to finish the task as quickly as possible. You were eager to complete the work so you could talk to me. That's why you found this task burdensome, and that's why you couldn't pause at this moment. If you understood the value of this moment and focused only on the plant and the water, then no thoughts would trouble you." The emperor said, "I understand all of this, but staying in this moment is very difficult. Will I have to practice asceticism alone for this?" In ancient times, asceticism means living a simple, strict life without pleasure or comfort to become spiritually closer to a higher power. Then Lao Tzu said, A calm mind is already present within you. There is no need to go to the jungle for it. There is no need to sacrifice anything. You just have to understand this first. Learn to focus on your breathing. Then you will realize that peace is inherent with each breath. After that, keep focusing on your breath as you work. You can talk, you can walk, and you can think while still being aware of your breath. When you do this, the scattered mind begins to settle and becomes one-pointed. When you focus completely on a task, your mind is only on that task. No other thoughts distract you. In this state, you and what you're doing blend together, and you become more aware of the silent awareness within you that was there all along. You can call it self-awareness, bliss, or the flow of energy. Whatever name you give it, it becomes easily attainable. Lao Tzu said, "A mind that does not resist difficulty, a mind that does not run away from troubles, a mind that remains alert, such a mind will cross every obstacle." So friends, never consider your work as a burden and rush to finish it, because it will create stress in you, because you want to be elsewhere rather than here. That is why, due to stress, thoughts start to dominate the mind, and it leads to irritation. When the work that once helped you stay present and focused starts feeling like a heavy burden. So focus on your breath before starting any task, and continue doing so while working. By shifting your attention to your breath, the task will also become a focus of attention, and difficulties and disturbances will not affect you.